There you go.
Jesus. And as my bishop and my minister was talking, I didn't plan to speak the testimony, but this one is really strong. May praise the Lord. You see, it all started when my wife was pregnant, and on Tuesday night I was standing here, and the apostle called me and said, I'm too young to be a widow. Let me praise the Lord. And he said that you can't be a widow because it destroy the work of the enemy. And he began to bind the work of the enemy. And at that time, when he was binding the work of the enemy, it was 8 doctors standing around my wife. Let me hear praise the Lord. The Wednesday morning when I went to the hospital, my wife was telling me that the baby was up in her stomach and was blocking off the air supply. And they have to be having her an injection and a chip. And I said it was that time the apostle was binding up death. While the doctor was here, God had the man here doing a greater work. Let me praise the Lord. And at that time, in the evening, when I went back to the hospital, I looked through the window and I saw the man of God car coming. And I said to my wife, the apostle is coming, along with Bishop Gale. And my wife said to me, no, I like to because the apostle don't go to hospital. And I said, look. And when the man of God came, my wife was swelled because the baby was on the kidney and she swelled. And the man of God anointed my wife, and the very next day she had to rush to the Cornwall Regional Hospital for emergency surgery to take the baby. And at that time the baby was just 6 months, 2 weeks. And the doctor was saying it's at 50-50 that the baby will not live. Let me praise the Lord. You understand that what the enemy meant for evil, God turned it around. And let me tell you, Virgin, if the man of God, if God didn't send the man of God to anoint my wife, I wouldn't have a wife today. I wouldn't have a child today. She was the last person reached. About 20 baby mother was before her. But God is in the message, so you must carry that stop. And she said, they went out there and said, no, she had to go first. And when they do the surgery, they said that the baby was too small. And there was no incubator at the hospital. And they had to fly to the first time in the hospital, and there was only one available in the whole Jamaica. You understand that who the Son set free is free. And he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High God shall abide in the shadow of the Almighty. And when they take the baby, and when I went to my wife and she said to me, is the baby alright? I said, I don't know, I just come up here. And I asked some question and I find out where the baby was. And she could hold in my hand like this. Very, very small. And I was like, you know, she had to live. And then she spent a month in the hospital and back and forth back to Montego Bay. And then she came out of the hospital, and the same day that they called my wife for the baby, I didn't call the prophet. And the man of God called me and said, they see the baby coming home. Oh, and I had to burst out the tears and I said, Apostle, ladies on her way to Montego Bay to go for the baby, and I did not call you, but God was on the work. And when the baby came she could not keep on nothing, drink, it would continue to go up, and she could not pass out, she could not do. And on Sunday, we were sitting over here, the apostle, church over, he said, Carol, if you don't have any problem that you need to fix, let me come and anoint you. And my wife said to take the baby. And I was walking, and I reached right here with the baby, and he said to me that he saw an infection in the baby's stomach. That's why the baby is not keeping down nothing. And he said to me that I should lift up my faith and believe that God is going to heal this baby. Because we have back to the doctor back and forth. And I lift up my faith, virgin. And when the man of God anointed the baby, by the time I reached out there, the baby put on a hefty doodle. And from that year, and to this very day, 4 years now, I have a very bouncy baby girl. Who could it be but Jesus? Who could it be but Jesus? And the man of God. I don't need nothing. I don't want to tell me that this man is a prophet. I have my own testimony. And I can say, this man is a man of God. Anointed prophet of the Most High God. So if he's ever run, I'm running. Yes, sir, I just want to encourage you. Do your work. Do your work. People may say what they want to say. Do your work, what God put you on earth to do. So I love you from the bottom of my heart. And I always tell them I will give up my life for yours because you made me to be who I am today. When nobody sees nothing else in me, this man sees the goodness that was in me. Too rough and too tough, he was there for me. When everybody else rejected me and gave up on me, he was there. So sir, continue to do your work because you are a chosen vessel of God. God bless you, Jesus.
Somebody worship the Lord. Somebody worship the Lord. Somebody worship the Lord. We're going to the breakthrough testimony segment. We're going to put that for you. Another segment coming. Somebody worship the Lord. Somebody worship the Lord. But I'm telling you, these 3 testimonies are thank you. Somebody worship the Lord.